All right, guys, the players didn't wait for me. We went right into it. Game number 3, EG blew a 5-0 lead. Envy mounts the first 6-0 comeback we've seen since Full Sail, at least to my memory. Chat, if you got an update, correct me in the chat, por favor. In the meantime, we're kicking off this first game of Blitz. On board with Evil Geniuses. I'll be switching through the players. Pat Price, their captain, went so big in that last S&D game, but they choked it in the end, letting Envy come back. You know they're playing with anger now. The question is, can they outslay Envy? Here in the second respawn game, they're able to stop them on the same map for Dom, but just by 1 point. Farthest pushed up player, Crim6, attacking the bomb, or excuse me, attacking the goal here, will get cut down by Merc. On the other end, it's TP playing base D, stopping Merc from getting in. Pressure from the left side of the map. Dito putting shots down, is going to clear it out. Now has Crim to work with, and there you're going to see the kill feed belongs to EG for the moment. A nade answers back on Dito, but Pat Price able to push up here. Nameless and Formal dropping big kills on Crim and TP, so Envy pushing out a broken. Pat has no idea where the spawners are or if the base is clear. Picks up one. Second one there. Big defensive kills on both ends. And now it's going to be up to TP. TP falls. Formal in the base. Dito able to answer back. Crim, Pat, all putting kills down. JCap answering back for Envy, but here comes Pat. Pat clearing the way. Through gas he goes. Formal picks up the two-piece. Crim now with grenades trying to answer back. He's just setting up, letting Envy come to him for the moment. They know they did not have map control. What they want to stop, though, is Envy getting the pawn spawn. So you can see constantly they're flooding this right side of the map, letting them spawn on Broken. TP and Crim now on the attack.
Hostile made it through.
And it looks like Envy will be the first on the scoreboard. TP pushing in. There's a player on the minimap as well. He was looking for him, can't find it in time. And it looks like Crim was cleaned up as well. So it's going to be Aches on the way back. And there was one cap that did go in for EG. I missed it. Apologies, but we'll try and catch the next one. Players pushing in once again. This one is going to be Pat leading the way. Aches cut down once again. Down goes Crim as well. Their farthest two pushed up players falling. Dito playing the old Karma roll back on that defensive end. And the difference in this one so far has been Crim6 on top of the leaderboard. For EG on the other side, JCap leads at 11-6. The first cap did come in from Aches on one side. On the other end, it was the Envy captain, Merc. All players up on both sides. 3 playing D for EG. Crim6, the only one on the attack for the moment. Gets stunned up. On the left side, you're going to see Dito fall. TP fall. Dito trying to watch that mid-street, and Aches will not be able to get anything going. In the back, Crim is winning clutch 1v1s. Did just see the skull, knows the pressure's coming, wisely waits it out, gets the kill, unfortunately can't keep it rolling, but he did buy time. You see TP pushed up now. TP drops Nameless, gonna be pushing in. On the right side, he's got support from one player, the other two back playing D. This is gonna be one of the lowest scoring Octane maps, I have a feeling, and that is a big stop from Crim on Merc inside the base. Merc is gonna be their key player when it comes to capping for Envy. On the other side, I think it's going to be Aches this game as he continues to surge forward with TP. TP playing a little bit slow through the middle, will get cut down. Crim does not want to push out of the base until they clear it. Nice job to drop back on defense. One more player to beat on the right side. Teammates getting the spawn over at Strip, and they will be able to get there in time. The cap coming through. A second one, this time from Dito, the original defender. Swapping roles with Crim6, and it pays off. Crim on the attack, 13 seconds, still plenty of time to get another score. They're worried about the player inside a motel, though. Will they get in for Envy? 5 seconds left. Here comes the push. Crim, can he slide in? He does! 3-2 as both teams trade. That second cap from Envy came in from Formal in the final second. He's going to finish side one, 12-12, 14-10 for JCap as he definitely slowed down, but Crimbot on a roll, 20-9 with 4 huge defensive kills that we caught on stream.
Halftime.
On Twitter, you guys are telling me whatever motivation EG had just went out the window after that last game. I don't know if that is true, friends. They still know that every game matters at this point. They have a negative percentage when it comes to their map count as well as match count. So they need to win, not only the matches, but if they can win big in the games, that is going to be key. Big start here for Aches as he's going to get first blood in strip. TP gets a second kill over inside the front of Gas. Meanwhile, it looks like Dito and Krim were playing defense. TP is going to be the second player to push forward behind Aches. Krim gets the call out from TP after falling, and now we're going to see Aches slow this down. EG waiting for Envy to make a mistake. They have a 1-point lead. A lot of time left on the clock, though. And down goes Dito. He was watching the front of Gas. Looks like Aches able to pick up one, goes for 2, and this is a cap now. 4-2, doubling up their opponent's score. But they can't get cocky, no mistakes, or you're going to see a cap just like that. JCap able to sneak through. Player spotted at the B dom site. He's going to be cleaned up. And Dito just doubling back, making sure his base is clear. Meanwhile, TP's going to fall in the middle as well. Crim 6 lit up over on pawn side. Trying to climb the ladder, get a better position. Pressure continuing to mount here from Envy as they're trying to flood this right side of the map. Dito there to support Crim 6 this time. Both players surging forward. And down goes Dito. We go back over to Tyler TP, who's on this left side. Teep getting help with one. Gonna find another in the base. Won't be able to get it. Krim now stunned up. Was he able to clean up Merc there? I believe so. So 3 up still from Envy. Merc coming off the spawn, and that nade is gonna land inside Krim's lap. Dito, meanwhile, taking advantage of the Krim distraction, sneaking through the back Humvee area, slides in number 5, a 2-point lead once again. His teammates continue to put the pressure down. Krim watching the left side of his base, Pat watching the right. They wait for TP to come off spawn, and they got to clear 2 at least from Envy before pushing forward. TP not comfortable with the scenario over here at Broken. Sends a teammate up top before pushing out on the right side. See Dito on the far left, and there is that player who wasn't Broken. Krim trying to get in position, spots him, and good execution on defense here. EG clutching up where needed. Another big kill, taking out JCap, who was trying to push up on Broken side. Krim is going to take the advantage and push out of the base. Unfortunately, they did just drop Dito on the left side over at Pawn. Envy putting shots in the back, chases down Krim. Pat now looking for the player who was doing the damage on the left. He can't get there in time. The player slides through. That was Formal from Formal's second capture. Another player in the base. This time Dito's going to find him. And EG trying to get on the offensive now. TP inside the Envy base. Won't be able to slide through. Krim now on your screen goes for the trades, and it looks like that was Pat Price. Egg sneaking in. Krim keeping control of Envy's base, just trying to out-cap them. Going for trades here in the final 90 seconds. Meanwhile, Aches, after capping, is playing defense very well. Picked up one. This will be a second in a row. We go back to Krim, who's inside of Envy's base. Another cap just going through. 5 more seconds left on the cooldown. Here comes Krim. And Krim is just setting up that spawn trap. It's TP running the laps, getting the pawn spawns, and rotating through over and over. 8-4, 60 seconds left. All they got to do is hold off their opponents for another 30 seconds. This time, TP getting stopped at the goal line. 50 seconds. Envy not out of it mathematically yet, but it's getting close. And Dito, oh, so close to doing it there. Stopped once again. Players inside the EG base, and that's a big capture. Krim trades, though, And here we go, guys. A 4-point difference, 31 seconds left on the clock. That will do it for Blitz. EG takes the lead in the series, once again led by Crim6 on his 300-300 one ping connection. 31 and 16 with 2 captures. Very tight series, man. I cannot wait to cast the rest of this one. Will Envy clutch up again in game number 4 and force a final S&D? We saw them down 5 rounds in S&D, came back and won it 6-5 to tie up the series, but now EG has the lead and is 1 away from winning 1 of their 4 remaining matches. Before we go to a quick commercial break, I want to see if I can get a stat check. In fact, I'll do this during the commercial, guys. We'll get you an update on the TK Optic Nation series, as well as Curse versus FaZe. We'll be back right here live on MLG.tv. Don't go anywhere. Season 3, playoffs on the line, epic matches all night.